Ooh, Abyss1, baby. Let's go. We're going to test it again. So the first time I did it, I only got past the physical shield. I could not break the magic shield. So now we have Talin. Talin with Ingrad, right? Let's see if they are enough. They are going to be my only magic damage. I'm hoping to at least get through the first shield of the magic phase, right? And then we'll try to work on the second shield if we even get through the third shield, the third physical shield. So Talin, I do have her built. She's in Infernal Roar right now just because these are like some of my best pieces. I did look around and Infernal Roar seems to be one of the best sets that people are throwing on her. But I do have to do some more research and then I'll deep dive into her gear. I'll look around and see what else I can come up with. Artifact wise, I'm thinking Spirit Siphon just because it's one target, right? Otherwise, I would probably put like the Iron Chalice on her for that HP regain. So my new team, I took out Volca, right? And then we threw in Lucius. Full Watcher setup. We only have Kagiri up here. My Kagiri is A0. And I'm debating so hard. Should I awaken him to A3, right? Man, then I could probably do some damage on this boss. Anyways, this is a playtest. So if this goes well and we're able to break that magic shield, I'll do an actual one and we'll see the auto battle, right? So Sun Wukong, he'll go first in that little nook and cranny just because I have an Invig set on Torador. And then I'll face Torador towards Sun Wukong to put Invig on him. Kagiri, he'll go down next, right underneath, in between Sun Wukong and Torador, one square back. Then Elowen has Invig, we'll place her down. Then we got Lucius over there in the corner. Dial-Chan will be right here above Elowen. But first, I do want to place down Pharisee. And that way we got Invig on Lucius. And then next, we will place down Talin and then Dial-Chan. So that way we can get Invig on her. And then we have Ingrad over here. And then we have this weird spot that I like to put Carnelian. Just because Carnelian can provide that unyielding. And she doesn't necessarily need to be like in the mix, right? She can be kind of off to the side. And this opens up that platform spot, right? So I will kind of go through the skills after this first phase because it just goes by so fast. But the first phase is pretty easy. Save everybody alt. We have Dial-Chan here. Lucius is going to do most of that shield work. Then we can save Sun Wukong's alt and then use him. That way we get more damage going, right? I will just pop Talin's alt in the middle of that shield just because she'll have it back by the time or she should have it back by the time the second shield comes around. Like, I'm not deep diving too deep into the mechanics. This is just me testing out how to see if I can break that magic shield with Talin, right? I do recall Lucius because I don't need him anymore, and every other time I played this, Lucius always dies anyway. I guess that's because Cornelia's not reaching him, right? Could be. However, so Drake's Bellow, that's when you're going to use Pharisee's ult, when Drake's Bellow comes around. Cosmic Slam, that's when I normally like to hit Elowen's ult. If I had whoever that one lady is, the starts with an A, Anomia or something, or Aelin, yeah, man, I want that ult. Drake's Bellow, I panicked. I shouldn't have hit Kagiri's ult. I should have saved it for his last attack that he normally does, right? This one, right? The Meteoric Deluge. That's the one where I should have saved Kagiri's ult and I would have dodged one. We do have Carnelian, so no one really died. It just used up our unyieldings, right? So once this shield is going, Talin's going off. Ingrid's popping. Let's see. Break the goddamn shield. Can they break this magic shield by themselves? That is Talin's kind of a monster, right? So that's cool. All right, now it's working on this physical shield. So we'll see how deep we can get into it. I guess we'll just pop everybody's ults when it first comes up. Kagiri goes because we get that little nick and cranny attack, and then we just pop Sun Wukong's, and we'll just keep it going. So now we'll look at the attacks, and I'll kind of walk through where I hit each ult for each of his major attacks. Drake's Bellow, this is Pharisee's ult, right? So that's when we tap Pharisee, and they get a heal, and they'll be ready to go for the next one. That should keep everybody alive. Storm Surge. We'll go ahead and we'll try the Widow and see if this helps. Torador did just lose his life, but no one else died. Widow? If Widow could reach up there, maybe I'll try the Widow next time up there. So, Drake's Bellow. This is when Elowen, I pop Elowen's ult. This should keep us alive until the Deluge. Oh, Worm's Wrath. Oh, so in the physical stage, it's called a Worm's Wrath. That's when you hit Gary's ult, dodge a little bit of that meteors that's coming down for your tank, and then you'll be able to survive, hopefully. Now, Man, Lucius! If Lucius was in his demonic embrace, maybe we could have took down this shield. Because even with Sun Wukong and Kagiri, it doesn't look like it's going down. So this is a new high score though. We do get over 1200, right? 1200k. Hey, we'll take it. Brand new. We'll watch the auto and then I'll try to time out Lucius's ult to where, not ultimate, but his demonic embrace, and see like maybe we can get that timed out to where that shield is going, and then hopefully Lucius might be able to do enough damage, right, to break that shield. And then we can test to see if the magic damage is enough from Talin and Ingrid to break the second magic shield, but maybe it won't be. Also, that's why I wanted Talin A1, because she'll keep those stacks, right? So you could play that recall game and put her back down. At least you'll get a little further. That's not going to be a viable strategy long term to like place units down or pick them back up unless they have like a lot of countermeasures in place to where it's reducing their cost, right? Just because in Abyss 1 or like in any other boss stages, there's that extended time, right? So you can't just keep picking up units for a prolonged fight like that, because you just won't get them down fast enough to do anything else. For any shield. You can do it for the first couple shields, but after the third one, you probably won't be able to use that kind of strategy, right? So this is just for getting like the first 1 or 2 chests. If you're going to be trying to use units like a cycle strat or anything like that, it's not going to be long-term viable. So we're going through the autoplay, and we're waiting to see when's a good time to drop Lucius, right? Well, never mind. I think it already dropped Lucius. So there's our timing. All right, we'll take a look at it though. All right, so we'll pause it. Actually, I want to check the worms. Just double check that worms wrath thing, just to make sure that's the skill where I need to use Kagiri's ultimate, right? So all damage is concentrated on target, instant death. Gotcha. Yeah, so I think that's it. Right before the shield pops up, right? So we'll go ahead. We'll look at it and we'll see if not Kagiri, but if Lucius can get into his demonic stance while the shield is up. And the shield is up right now. Lucius is not in his stance yet. Let's see how long it takes. The time is already halfway done, and we still don't have Lucius. We'll pop Sun Wukong's ult, and we are not there. We just got it, and the shield timing is about done. So we'll restart it. We'll try it again, guys. Also, what I do but what I've heard on Discord, right? There's like some glitches or some bugs that's affecting Talin while she's being used in Abyss 1. I guess because of her berserker stance or her dual forms or something. So I guess she's taking extra damage while she's on a platform when she's not supposed to be. Or the spirit siphon is like resetting damage when she gets damage taken from the boss. I don't know for sure, but that's what I saw on one of the Discord threads, right? Anyways, so now we're going to see if we can stop it before and maybe drop Lucius a little earlier, and then maybe that affect his timing, right? And then we'll get him to the demonic stance. And if I never picked up Lucius, maybe he would have already like been in there because he would have already activated faster, right? So we'll go ahead, pause it, stop it, and then we'll see if we can find a good timing for Luke. Fudge! God dang it, I already put him down. See, I should just took over manually already. Alright, well, maybe we'll see. Maybe the timings will change this time, right? Maybe he'll pop in there a little earlier and get into his demonic stance, and then we can get like a better judge of the shield phase, at least how much damage we need. Alright, so come on, Lucius. Just pop for me. Just pop for me, baby. Pop for me. Pop, pop, pop. Dang it. We're already halfway through the time and still don't pop. So yeah. Alright. It's whatever. But this is the process, right? So we'll go ahead and restart it. We'll try to get back there real quick. And we'll do it again. So, guys, if you guys are using Talin, how do you guys feel about Talin? Talin, can she replace Hex? Like, has your magic DPS? Looks like it, right? And we got Falcia, right? Falcia got a rework, and she does physical and magic damage. So I'm thinking Talin, Falcia, Ingrid, maybe that's my missing component, and that'll push Abyss scores way up there, right? So that's what I'm thinking. And I think that'll be exactly what I need. So, now we'll stop it, and I guess we'll just place Lucius down a little faster, right? And then see if we can get his demonic stance into action. Come on. Come to me, Lucius. Let's do it. It's really just a waiting game at this point. Worm's Wrath, hit Kagiri's ult. Everything looks okay. Here we go. Hit everybody's ult. Lucius, yes, baby. He is in his demonic stance at the beginning. And Nope. We have still about like 1/4 of the shield. Actually, we're pretty close because you do have some extra time, right? Towards the end of his main attack during the shield phase, you have like a few extra seconds. So, new score, cool. Kagiri carrying the load. Talin, 13k damage, but Ingrid's only 21k damage, right? So it's not that huge of a difference. All right, so we did it. All right, just for funsies, we're gonna go here. I'm gonna try the same kind of strategy, but we're gonna place Talin down way later, right? We're gonna see if we just keep Talin on the side, and then we'll place her down to see if she can just get her ultimate up fast enough, and then break the shield, and then we can recall it, right? That way we have more space in the field. So I just want to see like if it's kind of the same strategy, if we still break the shield, same strategy Lucius for the most part. I'll kind of walk through it a little better, right? So Kagiri down, all my placements were at the beginning, so I'm not going to really talk about placements too much. Lucius, we'll put him over here because that way we moved Carnelian in the middle. And then we'll just move Ingrid over here where Lucius was in the last fight, right? Then all the other placements are basically the same, and we'll just hold on to Talin. Now, Talin, I could put her down in her bear form to do physical damage. Whoa! And then bring her back and then put her in there for the magic damage. Ooh, reduced by 40. She has reduced cost time. Oh, that's an idea. Cool. Anyways, all right. I didn't walk through anything in that first phase, did I? So here's the first physical shield. Everybody's going good. It should be pretty easy to break. There we go. Lucius just popped. I was kind of worried, right? Just because I wanted to save Sun Wukong's ultimate for after the shield phase. So Lucius popped, we got that shield down. Then we use Sun Wukong's ult and Kagiri's ult, and we're still doing damage until the dragon stands up. And then now he's taking magical damage. So we'll save Talin until the boss uses the deluge attack, and then we'll drop Talin. Seismic Slam, we'll go ahead pop Eloin. Keep it going. Who do we got next? Drake's Bellow, we'll use the Wood Elf. Buy a little extra more healing. We have the deluge coming up. We'll go ahead and use Kagiri's ult, and then we'll place down Talin right next to Lucius on that loose tile. She won't get any healing, but we're just gonna pick her back up anyway. So she popped her ultimate about halfway through that shield, through the timing, and she still got the shield down. That's kind of good, bro. That's nice. So then we can go ahead and pick her back up. We ain't gotta worry about it, right? So now we'll just play it out as normal. I don't think we're still going to break that physical shield, but that's good to know that you can just use Talin and kind of rotate her in and out. But like I was saying earlier, it's not a viable strategy in longer fights. You're not going to get the top tier chests using that kind of strategy. But you might get to the 3rd or 4th shield, right? To get that 3rd chest maybe. So right here, Lucius still isn't popped off. So same issue, right? I'm sure there's a way I can figure that out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it, learned a little something. Talin can do it, at least for that first shield. We don't know yet if she can do it on the second shield, because I haven't got there. But once Falcia comes out, man, Falcia, Ingrid, and Talin, ooh, I'm the guy out.